Thank you for joining us today
on It Takes Two. I'm your host, Ms. V.
And I'm your co-host, Big Ed. And today's topic is worshiping together.
And you know, babe, I was just thinking about that subject when we came up with that. Because in marriages, usually when a wife's praying, the husband's somewhere separate, or when a husband is praying, the wife is somewhere separate. But you and I have really grown and really beautified our marriage through worshiping together. I know when we go to church, most people talk about Ed and B because we're in the front, on the front row with our hands lifted up. We've got a major heart about worship because God has been so good to us. But
it's been great.
People ask me all the time, what is it that keeps y'all laughing and playing and teasing? And do y'all ever have arguments? And I'm like, all the time. Of course, I got a big mouth and it gets on his nerves. But what tempers our relationship and brings us back to a place of harmony is our worship.
It's our worship. Ain't nothing like worship.
Yeah.
I think I've always been the kind of man that always believed in worshiping God. Because, you know, we can pray. That's a good thing. We'll never stop praying. But when you worship, you can see yourself elevating to another level.
Yeah.
And you can see God just pouring down blessings after blessing. You can feel it. You can see it. You can feel it.
Wow.
It's a feeling.
And babe, that's a good place for me to just share with them this scripture, John 4:24. I'm reading from the New International Version. And it said, God is spirit, and his worshipers must worship in spirit and in truth. And so when you said that, babe, you just really revealed the fact that when you get into a place of worship, it exposes you to who God is, his heart. And then it exposes your heart to God on who you are. So I think worshipers are a different group of people. And you know what? Speaking about the exposure of spirit, when you worship together as a couple, it takes you into a realm that allows you to be vulnerable with your issues, with your isms and your schisms. It just takes you back to that place of nakedness, you know, with Adam and Eve.
Come on, baby girl, don't make me jump up and shout right now.
In marriage, you know, we need that whole nakedness
we really
place. And I believe that place happens in worship.
Yes, it does. And I love the way you say that the nakedness part of it. We got to be able to bear all to God. You just let it be free.
Lay it all
out before him. When I be in church, I got to give y'all this here. When I be in church, I don't be caring who the senator could be in there. It don't make no difference. I'm going to worship God wherever I'm at. I could be in the middle of the highway. I'm going to throw my hands up and shout and thank God every day for the being a blessing to me and my family.
Yeah.
And I want you to piggyback right off of being places and being scared to worship.
Yeah. And again, it's a spirit. It's an activity, a spiritual activity. And so it's not about an audience. It's not about being on the right key and having the right background music. It's knowing who he is to you and paying him that homage that he deserves. You know, babe, I'm just grateful that you and I are worshipers together.
Yes.
That we are teammates when it comes to just invoking the presence of God in our home and in our car sometimes. You're right, baby, on our walking trails. So we like to encourage every couple to go in a private place of worship, not just at church. Go beyond that whole traditional scene of worship and worship together.
Amen.
Make it your lifestyle.
Yes.
We're worshiping together.
We challenge you today to make worship your lifestyle.